Hello class 10, this is your chemistry class and today's class we will start from Charles' law. Okay, so the Charles' law states that at constant pressure the volume of a given mass of a gas increases by 1 by 273 of its volume at 0 degrees Celsius for every 1 degree Celsius rise in temperature. For every 1 degree Celsius, okay. So you can see that at Charles' law the constant is pressure. If you remember the Boyle's law, you can see that in Boyle's law the constant is temperature and the variables are pressure and volume. Where in Charles' law the constant is pressure and the variables are volume and temperature, right? So what are the relationship? That for every 1 degree Celsius rise in temperature, the volume increases by 1 by 273 of its volume at 0 degrees Celsius. Okay. So how can you derive the mathematical expression or mathematical form of this Charles' law? So according to Charles, we have to find or assume that what will be the volume at 0 degrees Celsius. So let us assume that at 0 degrees Celsius the volume is V0. The volume is equal to V0 and we have increased the temperature from 0 degrees Celsius to T degrees Celsius. Okay. Charles' law is related to increase in temperature and increase in volume. So we are increasing the temperature. So at T degrees Celsius, T is higher temperature. The volume is, let the volume is Vt. So Charles' law has said that for every 1 degree rise in temperature, the volume increases by 1 by 273 of its volume at 0 degrees Celsius. That is 1 by 273 of its volume at 0 degrees Celsius. So 0 degrees Celsius volume is V0, this one. So of its volume at 0 degrees Celsius, this one is V0. So of means actually the multiplication. So 1 by 273, this we will write as 1 by 273 of its volume. So into volume at 0 degrees V0 is V0. And this is observed. This is the increment in volume. This is the increment in volume. When this increment is observed, this increment in volume is observed when we increase the temperature 1 degree. Now, find from these two data, find the increase in volume for 1 degree Celsius rising temperature. You can see the rising temperature here is T minus 0, that is T. So rising temperature is equal to T is the final temperature, 0 is the initial temperature, so it is T degree Celsius. This is the rising temperature. What is the rise in volume? That is, this is final, this is initial, so Vt minus V0. This is the increment in volume and this is the increment in temperature. So for T degrees Celsius rise in temperature, if the temperature increases is T degree, then the volume increases Vt minus V0, right? Okay, so for T degree rise in temperature, for T degree Celsius rise in temperature, volume increases Vt minus V0, right? For T degrees Celsius rise in temperature, volume increases Vt minus V0. So what will be for 1 degree? We are trying to find out this increment in volume for 1 degree Celsius. So if for T degrees Celsius rise is Vt minus V0, so what will be for 1 degree Celsius rise in temperature, volume increases Vt minus V0 by T. So this is the increment in volume for 1 degree Celsius rise in temperature. See, for 1 degree Celsius. And what we have got from Charles' law, that is increment in volume for 1 degree Celsius rising temperature is this one. That means these two are actually equal, right? So from these two expression, first we have got what is the expression for 1 degree Celsius rise in temperature, the volume increases this. And from Charles' law we have got that this is the fraction of volume increment for every 1 degree Celsius rise in temperature. So these two are actually equal. Both are related to volume increment for 1 degree Celsius rise in temperature. Next, equate these two. So this one and this one. So Vt minus V0 by T equal to V0 by 273. Okay, Vt minus V0 by T into V0 by 273. So find out Vt equal to V0 into T by 273 plus V0. So Vt equal to V0 into T by 273 plus 1. This is actually the numerical expression or mathematical expression of Charles' law. Okay, so Vt equal to V0 into 1 plus T by 273. This is the mathematical expression of Charles' law. So from this expression, what will be the nature of the graph that is obtained from Charles' law? That is Vt versus T graph. See this is Vt versus T graph. What will be the nature of the graph? This is 0.00. So the nature of the graph will be like this will be from the in the middle position like this. This one is V0, and if we expand, if we produce the graph in the backward direction, it meets up at a line here, and this is minus 273. This is minus 273 degrees Celsius. So this x-axis is Vt and this y-axis is temperature in degrees Celsius increasing. And if this is minus 273 degree at an equal distance here, it will be plus 273 degrees Celsius like this. So this is according to the mathematical expression, this will be the graph for graphical representation of Charles' law. That is this is known as intercept. This portion gives the volume at 0 degrees Celsius, and the variation is like this. And when we are producing the graph in the backward direction, that is at the minus region, we are getting here a value that is minus 273 degrees Celsius, and you know that this minus 273 degrees Celsius is giving the value of or idea of Kelvin scale. Okay, in Kelvin scale, you know this negative temperature is actually the zero, that is known as absolute zero temperature. The absolute zero temperature in Kelvin scale is minus 273 degrees Celsius, and the idea of that Kelvin scale was obtained from this graphical representation. Okay, so I'm again writing the Kelvin scale. Absolute zero equal to minus 273 degrees Celsius. So that's why we are getting that Kelvin equal to degree Celsius plus 273. Okay, this is the relationship between Kelvin scale and degree Celsius scale. So this is the whole detailed explanation of Charles' law. So in the next class we will solve some application of Charles' law and some numerical problem based on Charles' law.